Hey everyone, Dan here. We are on Monday, March 22nd during Power Hour. Wanted to take a look at some of the stocks we've been following, see how they fared today, see what we might look for in the days to come. Before we get started, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It helps a lot. And also leave comments with any tickers you'd like me to cover. Any comments or questions that you have, put those right in the comments below, and I think those things help everyone out. So let's kick things off with CCIV. CCIV has had, I think, a scary day at first this morning, and then that sort of transitioned into this kind of just boring, mostly sideways day, which you see has been the case, for the last couple of trading sessions. So, my bearish zone for the week is down here. It was sort of threatening that this week, but it's good to see it stop short. The lows that it hit here at around 2601 actually line up really well with what happened here on Friday, that must have been. So there might be sort of like a level of support developing there, which would be nice because that would keep it off of this 25.23 yellow price zone, which it had been sort of constantly getting drawn back to. So it'd be nice to see it just sort of like stepping up and changing course from that. One thing that I'm wondering if it may be developing here is this sort of downtrend that started late last week and has sort of like continued through today. If we are potentially sort of flagging out here by like open tomorrow, and that might give us sort of like the push up that we need to get into 28 and then 29 and sort of like stabilize some support levels through there. So that's what I'm gonna be hoping for. If not, and it comes down into my bearish zone again, to that yellow price zone, I wouldn't be shocked because, like I said, it keeps sort of ending up there. But we will sort of wait and see as we approach that flag out, and we will know about an hour after open tomorrow if it continued to push down or if it broke itself out from that flag. All right, AMC. Let's take a look at this way. So AMC has done actually today what it did last week, but just the inverse. So last week on Monday, it immediately popped itself up into my bullish price zone for the week and also finished there. So it kind of did that and went sideways. Today, what it's done is it popped itself immediately down into my bearish price zone for the week and has been slowly working its way back up and out of that hole as the day's gone on. I did notice this white channel is potentially forming. We'll see. It still is very young, but if it does hold, that would put us about in this yellow price zone at open tomorrow. So we could look for it to hold that channel, which would give us sort of like a nice path back to 13 and then into 14. And lastly, for this recap, IPOE. It didn't have sort of like CCIV. It didn't have that exciting of a day. It kind of got the same kind of push down, and now it's sort of trying to call it back. But all in all, it's just sort of like staying in a very tight zone. This 1801 has been my green zone for a while now, and you see it consistently kind of like coming to and from that zone. It just sort of like consistently returns to it. So I still think for myself, that's a buy zone for me. I do currently have a position in IPOE that I took right around that 1801 zone because I think sort of unless it doesn't keep kind of returning to this zone and doesn't eventually push off of it and get some stable footing on this 1919, I think that's sort of our likely scenario. Kind of finally get a push off this 1801, get ourselves to 1919, get some support there, and then push into the 20s. So that's what I'm looking for on the bullish side. Sort of on the be careful side of things, the 1735, as you see it, was able to quickly recover when it dipped below there recently. And so that's what I'd be looking for again if it kind of approached that zone. If it continues to fall through there, then maybe there's something more wrong or more happening to assess at that point. But that's where things stand from my perspective with IPOE and with AMC and with CCIV. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching, and good luck if you're in these trades. Good luck this week, no matter what you're trading. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next video.